Your business identity is everything from what customers see to the paperwork they never do. Northwest is your one-stop business resource. Build your business identity fast with access to thousands of free resources, forms, and step-by-step guides. No account required. Don't wait. Protect your privacy, build your brand, and get your complete business identity in just 10 clicks and 10 minutes. Visit northwestregisteredagent.com/OFD-free and start building something amazing. Get more with Northwest Registered Agent at northwestregisteredagent.com/OFD-free.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast? Smart move. Being financially savvy? Smart move. Another smart move? Having State Farm help you create a competitive price when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This is Optimal Finance Daily. 7 things you'll never regret spending money on, by Jennifer of SimplyFiercely.com. I think a lot of people equate being a minimalist to being frugal. While this may be the case for some people, after all, there's no one-size-fits-all rule for minimalism. My own personal brand of minimalism is less about not spending and more about intentional spending. For example, I may have kicked my mindless shopping habit, but I'm not afraid to spend money on things that bring me joy or add value to my life. After all, minimalism is not about sitting in an empty house, counting your possessions and your pennies. It's about finding time and money to do more of what you love. Here are 7 things I never regret spending money on. Number 1, good quality food. For me, food is one of the great joys in life. There's nothing I love more than a truly amazing meal. It's all about quality over quantity, whether you're eating out or cooking at home. In my kitchen, I have a simple eating philosophy, which means I splurge on grass-fed beef or Tasmanian cheese, drool, but I forego freezer meals or prepackaged snacks. And if you can support small local businesses at the same time, it's a huge bonus. Number 2, services that improve your quality of life. When you spend money on services, you're buying time, the one thing everyone says you can't buy. I don't believe you have to DIY everything. If you really hate housework, hire a cleaner. If you're not getting results at the gym, hire a personal trainer. If you desperately need some time to yourself, hire a nanny. I know that services are sometimes expensive, but it's about looking at your values and prioritizing your spending. You might be surprised at what you can afford. Number 3, quality items that serve a purpose. Comfortable shoes that you wear season after season, a handcrafted kitchen knife made to last, a leather tote you've been using since university. For me, that's a long time now. I'm talking about well-made quality items that serve a distinct purpose in your life. I had a pair of denim Levi's shorts that I lived in for 12 years, and they only just fell apart. I mourned them, but it was also incredibly satisfying to actually wear something out and then replace them. And actually, I'm still holding out for the perfect pair. In today's disposable society, there's something deeply gratifying about knowing you've made a good quality purchase. Number 4, learning new things. I love learning new things. It's one of my core values, and if I'm not learning, I'm not happy. While everyone's values are different, I truly believe that investing in learning is investing in yourself. I've done online courses where I've learned tons about blogging, adult education courses, I learned to sew and paint, and I've done single-day programs like learning traditional weaving in Guatemala. I've also spent money on books, travel, and conferences, all experiences that have helped expand my mind. When I learn new things, it's not always about the skills I learn, although of course they help, but it's also about how I feel about myself. Learning makes me feel confident and proud of myself, something that money can't buy. Number 5, a hobby that brings you joy. My husband is a natural minimalist. He had no problem moving to Australia with nothing more than a backpack, and even after living here for several years, has hardly any possessions. Except he has a record collection, and he loves it. When we aren't traveling, he's always playing records, cleaning his records, reading about records, or even just staring at his records. He may kill me for sharing that, but it's true. It's clear that his records bring him a lot of joy. I may tease him, but I've never once looked at his collection and thought it was a waste of money because I see the smile it puts on his face. Number 6, travel and unique experiences. If you're a regular visitor of my site, it's probably pretty clear to you that travel is a huge priority in my life. Travel is a great teacher. You learn about the world and also a lot about yourself. It's also incredibly fun, and this leads to wonderful memories that, as time passes, only further enrich your life, unlike many material purchases which weigh us down with time. Taking this one step further, when I'm traveling, I always try and find room in my budget for special experiences, like hot air ballooning in Turkey, mind-blowing, or more recently, trekking in northern Thailand. Spending a little extra on quality operators can take your trip to a whole new level. And number 7, gifts and charity. Last but certainly not least, I never regret being generous. Once I learned to give without expectation of anything in return, I found the true joy in giving. I'm not a big holiday person, but I love to surprise friends and family just because I'm thinking of them or when they're not expecting it. It's easier to give meaningful gifts this way because instead of feeling last-minute pressure to just find something, I buy things when I come across them. I also believe that giving to charity is important. Even when I'm traveling, I always make sure I'm donating on a monthly basis. After all, if I can afford to travel, then surely I can afford to support a worthwhile cause. Imagine what would happen if everyone helped out, even in a small way. Money donated to charity always feels like money well spent to me. You just listened to the post titled, 7 Things You Will Never Regret Spending Money On, by Jennifer of SimplyFiercely.com.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
Introducing your new Dell PC, powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps you handle a lot, even when your holiday to-do list gets to be a lot. Because it's built with all-day battery, plus powerful AI features that help you do it all with ease. From editing images, to drafting emails, to summarizing large documents, to multitasking. So you can organize your holiday shopping, and make custom holiday decor, and search for great holiday deals, and respond to holiday requests, and customer questions, and customers requesting custom things, and plan the perfect holiday dinner for vegans, vegetarians, pescatarians, and Uncle Mike's carnivore diet. Luckily, you can get a PC that helps you do it all faster, so you can get it all done. That's the power of a Dell PC with Intel inside, backed by Dell's price match guarantee. Get yours today at Dell.com/holiday. Terms and conditions apply. See Dell.com for details.
Something that's occurred to me recently is that the less materialistic I am, the more idealistic I get to be. We're conditioned from an early age to be good consumers, so it does take a deep mindset shift to rebel against that. Reading articles like this and reminding myself that the happiness fancy stuff promises is an illusion helps me keep my consumerist brainwashing in check. Research has shown that after enough income to meet basic human needs and some luxuries, there are diminishing returns to having more. I've found in my own life, happiness comes from relationships and surrounding myself with people that inspire me. It comes from creative expression, resourcefulness, and flexibility around how I use my time. It comes from prioritizing self-care and personal development. I now see my satisfaction with having and needing less in terms of luxuries as a superpower. And I'll point out that it's so much easier to pare back the lifestyle creep when it's a choice versus if you lose your source of income and it becomes a necessity. There's a sense of freedom and confidence that comes from a minimalist lifestyle. I feel ready for whatever life throws at me. And that will do it for another edition of Optimal Finance Daily. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back with you again tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.